Your Honor, calling People versus Ethan Crumley, case number 2022-279-506 FC.
Thank you, and good morning, counsel. Appearances for the record. When you give your appearance, please indicate whether or not you consent to proceed via Zoom this morning.
Thank you, Judge Mark Keast. On behalf of the people do consent to this hearing being held via Zoom.
Karen McDonald on behalf of the people.
Paulette Michelle Lofton on behalf of Ethan Crumley, who's sitting to my left.
Amy Hopp on behalf of Ethan Crumley.
Deborah H. McKelvey on behalf of Ethan Crumley.
Thank you, and good morning to all counsel. Mr. Crumley, are you okay with proceeding via Zoom this morning?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. With that, today's date and time is set for the court's decision on the Miller hearing that was conducted approximately a month ago. Before we get to the court's decision, we do need to address the Juvenile Justice and Delinquency Prevention Act. With that, any argument as it relates to defendant's placement at this time from the people?
Thank you, Judge. We did file a memorandum of law. We do believe that the defendant is in the appropriate placement at this time.
Thank you. Defense, anything to add?
No, Your Honor, we have no objection to the current placement.
Thank you. With that, the court does believe that it continues to be in the interest of justice to continue the defendant's placement at the Oakland County Jail. With that, the court has prepared a written opinion and order in this case. I will file the written opinion and order after I have read it this morning. Please note that I am not going to read all of my citations into the record. If you wish to see the court citations, it will be within the opinion and order. With that, this matter is before the court on the prosecution's motion seeking life without possibility of parole, filed on November 14th, 2022 for defendant Ethan Crumley. The court notes that the prosecution's motion was filed timely pursuant to MCL 769.25 parens 3. On October 24th, 2022, defendant pleaded guilty to 24 felony counts, including 1 count of terrorism causing death, 4 counts of first-degree premeditated murder, 7 counts of assault with intent to murder, and 12 counts of felony firearm. Defendant was 15 years old at the time of the offense. Therefore, the court is required to conduct a Miller hearing before determining whether to sentence defendant to life without parole or a term of years. The court conducted the Miller hearing, and this opinion and order follows. A basic precept of justice requires that requires that punishment must be proportionate to both the offense and the offender. In Miller, our United States Supreme Court struck down mandatory life without possibility of parole sentences when the offender was under 18 years old. The Supreme Court has long recognized that children are constitutionally different from adults for sentencing purposes. Sentencing a child to life without parole is excessive for all but the rare offender whose crime reflects irreparable corruption. Miller requires that before sentencing a juvenile to life without parole, the sentencing judge take into account how children are different and how those differences counsel against irrevocably sentencing them to lifetime in prison. The court recognized that a sentencer might encounter the rare juvenile offender who exhibits such irretrievable depravity that rehabilitation is impossible and life without parole is justified. But in light of a child's diminished culpability and heightened capacity for change, Miller made clear that the appropriate occasions for sentencing juveniles to the harshest possible penalty will be uncommon. In Jones versus Mississippi, the United States Supreme Court confirmed that Miller did not impose a formal fact-finding requirement and added that a finding of fact regarding a child's incorrigibility is not required. If the Miller or Montgomery court wanted to require sentencers to also make a factual finding of permanent incorrigibility, the court easily could have said so, and surely would have said so. The United States Supreme Court set forth the circumstances that a trial court should consider before concluding that it is appropriate to sentence a juvenile offender to die in prison. The circumstances that a trial court must consider are called the Miller factors. The Miller factors are: 1, the juvenile's chronological age and its hallmark features, among them immaturity, impetuosity, and failure to appreciate risk and consequences. 2, the juvenile's family and home environment from which he cannot usually extricate himself, no matter how brutal or dysfunctional. 3, the circumstances of the homicide offense, including the extent of his participation in the conduct and the way familial and peer pressures may affect him. 4, the incompetencies of youth, which affect whether the juvenile might have been charged with and convicted of a lesser crime. For example, because the juvenile was unable to deal with law enforcement or prosecutors, or because the juvenile did not have the capacity to assist their attorney in their own defense. And 5, the juvenile's possibility of rehabilitation. In Michigan, the prosecutor must move the court to impose a sentence of life without parole for a juvenile, and if it does, then the court shall conduct a hearing on the motion as part of the sentencing process. At the Miller hearing, under Section 6, the court shall specify on the record the aggravating and mitigating circumstances considered by the court and the court's reasons supporting the sentence imposed. The court may consider evidence presented at trial together with any evidence presented at the sentencing hearing. Each victim must be afforded the right to appear before the court and make an oral impact statement at any sentencing or resentencing of the defendant. The court notes that defendant has pleaded to terrorism causing death, which has approximately 2,000 or more victims. As such, the court found it necessary to adjourn sentencing out far enough so that the Michigan Department of Corrections would have enough time to prepare the pre-sentence investigation report and contact any victims who may want to make a statement to the court. The court scheduled sentencing for December 8, 2023. At that time, the court will have a completed pre-sentence investigation report and will also hear from victims. The purpose of this opinion and order is to simply decide whether the prosecution has met its burden by clear and convincing evidence that life without parole is not disproportionate. If the court decides not to sentence an individual to imprisonment for life without parole eligibility, the court shall sentence the individual to a term of imprisonment for which the maximum term shall not be less than 60 years and the minimum term shall not be less than 25 years or more than 40 years. Miller's substantive holding is that life without parole is an excessive sentence for children whose crime reflect transient immaturity. Taken together, Miller and MCL 769.25 create a rebuttable presumption against life without parole sentences for juvenile offenders. As a procedural mechanism, therefore, it makes sense for a sentencing court to start from the premise that the juvenile defendant before them, like most juveniles, has engaged in criminality because of transient immaturity, not irreparable corruption. The Taylor Court found that the court need not make any particular finding of fact, but that it does not relieve the prosecutor of the burden of demonstrating facts that support their extraordinary request to sentence a juvenile defendant to life without parole. Additionally, the Taylor Court found that the prosecutor must prove facts and circumstances that rebut the presumption against life without parole by the well-known standard of clear and convincing evidence. The trial court must consider all the evidence before it and determine whether the presumption has been rebutted to impose life without parole. This is an exercise in discretion, not a fact-finding mission. There is no particular fact that a prosecutor must prove to establish that life without parole is appropriate. The Taylor Court cautioned the trial court's use of the Miller factors and stated, "We take this opportunity, however, to reiterate that it is undisputed that all of the Miller factors are mitigating factors. If a particular Miller factor does not militate against life without parole, for example, at most, that factor will be considered as neutral." The court again cautioned that trial courts are to ensure that Miller factors are not used as aggravators. Here, over the course of 4 days, this court held a lengthy Miller hearing. Both the prosecution and defense called witnesses, and the court admitted numerous exhibits. Taylor does not require this court to make any particular findings of fact. Therefore, the court will focus on the Miller factors and the evidence that mitigates each factor, as the Taylor Court cautioned. The court will begin its analysis regarding the first Miller factor, the juvenile's chronological age and its hallmark features, including immaturity, impetuosity, and the failure to appreciate risk and consequences. First, this court finds that defendant's age is a mitigating factor. There is no dispute that at the time defendant committed the underlying offense, he was 15 years and 6 months old. The court will focus its analysis regarding defendant's age based upon the testimony of Dr. Daniel P. Keating, who was qualified as an expert in adolescent brain development. Dr. Keating testified that he has conducted research in developmental science broadly, but has specifically focused on adolescent brain development and adolescent neural development. He has been involved in research regarding early childhood development and effects of early life diversity on the life course. He has never met defendant. In sum, Dr. Keating testified that until a person reaches their early 20s, the limbic system or bottom brain shows a period of very high activation, hyperactivation, beginning in middle adolescence and carrying on until their early 20s. And so the incentive and reward-seeking system is at a height during that period of time. Dr. Keating described defendant's brain at the time of the offense as an adolescent brain. An individual possesses an adolescent brain between age 11 and 24 years old. The court also notes that defendant is at just 15 years old had not had much life experience. Additionally, because of his age, defendant relied on the care and support of adults, primarily from his parents. He could not make major life decisions without the approval of his parents or an adult. As such, the court finds his age is a mitigating factor. Next, the court finds defendant's maturity is a neutral factor. Although the court finds that defendant's age is a mitigating factor, his age alone does not persuade this court that his maturity is a mitigating factor. In this case, defendant's age and maturity do not go hand in hand. Prior to the shooting, defendant appeared as mature, if not more mature than those his age. He was employed at age 14 at a diner near his home. He worked until September of 2021, 2 months prior to the shooting, when he and his parents decided to allow defendant more time to focus on improving his grades in school. Defendant participated in bowling and wanted to make bowling his career. Bowling was briefly canceled due to COVID-19, but he returned to bowling in late fall of 2020. Defendant indicated that between work, homework, and playing video games, he could not find time to do other stuff. Defendant has been described as a person with average to above average intelligence. Defendant advised Dr. Anneker that in August 2021, he persuaded his father to get him a new gun, a .22 Derringer two-shot. Defendant paid for the gun with his own money. Defendant also advised that he persuaded his father to buy him a 9mm pistol that was ultimately used in the shooting. Defendant advised his father bought the gun with the defendant's money. Defendant practiced at the gun range shooting the gun with his mother and showed his mother how to use the gun. This does not illustrate the hallmark immaturity of a child. Further, defendant had mature thoughts regarding how society functions that do not align with immaturity. In defendant's journal, he discusses his view of the American school system. In part, defendant stated, "I'm already forced to wake up at 6:30, 5 days a week, and be bored out of my mind for 7 hours straight. And I'm not going to let some self-centered snowflake bitches tell me if I'm allowed to talk or whether I have to put my head down or not. It's straight up fucking retarded. And when I talk about this to people at school, they don't understand what I'm saying. But when I talk about this to an adult, they understand. It's basically like I found out the truth early, and I guess the people who work in the school don't like that and try to force school is life on me." Defendant reiterated same or similar feelings in a video he recorded the night before the shooting. In the video, he weighed his future employment prospects, including joining the military. He even weighed the pros and cons of joining the military. The court finds that defendant is mature. He can weigh the pros and cons of future employment, how he would live his life, and whether he would be happy in any career. Unlike immature children or teenagers, defendant thought in depth about his future and how he fits into the world. To be clear, the court is not saying that teenagers cannot or do not think about their futures, but the level of defendant's in-depth thoughts about his future leads this court to believe that he is not immature or has the hallmark immaturity of a child. Lastly, he had been employed, participated in bowling with friends, and was able to convince his parents to buy him 2 guns and practice at a gun range. As will be discussed below, defendant conducted significant research before he committed the underlying crime, including the type of weapon he would use and possible criminal penalties. Defendant's thorough planning and research does not reflect hallmark immaturity of youth. Taken together, defendant appears more mature than others his age. His thought process, actions, and statements do not align with the hallmarks of youthful immaturity. As such, the court finds his maturity is a neutral factor. Next, the court finds defendant's impetuosity and potential failure to appreciate the risk and consequences of his actions are neutral factors. Dr. Keating provided the court with ample testimony regarding adolescent brain development and brain maturity. Dr. Keating testified that there are specific hallmarks of adolescent brain development, which include development of the limbic system, bottom brain, the frontal vortex, and ultimately the prefrontal system, the top brain, the relationship between the bottom brain and the top brain, and the period of extremely high neuroplasticity. The prefrontal cortex is responsible for executive functions, which is the ability to think through things in a systematic way, to focus attention, and to shift attention appropriately. The prefrontal cortex is the primary way that individuals learn to inhibit impulsive or impetuous behavior. Further, an adolescent brain continues to develop until it reaches maturity, which is in one's mid-20s. By age 16, adolescents are not very different from adults in their ability to do things like solve logic problems. The prefrontal cortex has limited capacity. When fully engaged in one's tasks involving effortful control, it has limited or no capacity to undertake additional tasks that require judgment. This has 2 implications. 1, having embarked on a plan to undertake a risky behavior, the execution of that plan may use up the available prefrontal cortex resources, further compromising the adolescent's ability to adjust behavior when circumstances warrant. 2, engagement with other activities that demand prefrontal cortex resources, such as dealing with emotionally arousing situations or in the face of peer pressure, may make the limited prefrontal cortex resource effectively unavailable. Until the adolescent brain matures, the ability of the rational, analytic judgment and governance functions of the prefrontal cortex to override unanalyzed poor decision-making is limited. The limbic system, also known as the bottom brain, is responsible for emotional and hot cognition elements that go into decision-making. The decision-making for an adolescent depends on the interaction between the prefrontal cortex and the limbic system. An adolescent brain has less ability to inhibit and control behavior that is impacted by hormonal changes associated with puberty. By age 15 or 16, adolescents can respond accurately to how risky various scenarios are, but their ability is diminished when aroused. The weighting that adolescents give to the benefits compared to the minuses that they would give to the risks tend to be substantially weighted more towards benefit rather than looking at the risk in adolescents compared to adults. The fact that there was planning or premeditation before committing a crime does not change Dr. Keating's finding that an adolescent brain functions differently than an adult brain. Specifically, Dr. Keating testified in part that the fact of planning obviously means that it's not an impulsive split-second decision to do something, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's not an impetuous plan that has been carried out. It is difficult for an adolescent to deviate from a plan, even a bad one. Dr. Keating described the process as analogous to getting on a train that is headed in a bad direction and trying to find a way to get off of a runaway train. For adolescents, finding an exit ramp is much harder than it is for adults. Dr. Colin King testified that the defendant is mentally ill. The court qualified Dr. King as an expert in mental health and forensic psychology. Dr. King became involved in this case in December of 2022. He spent 23 to 24 hours testing the defendant over the course of 6 virtual sessions using 15 different assessment tools. Additionally, he reviewed a litany of records, including police reports, defendant's schoolwork, defendant's text messages, between the dates of April 5th, 2021 through April 7th, 2021, Oakland County Sheriff's statements from 2 students, videos of the shooting, the bird video, and defendant's and defendant's manifesto. Having reviewed the records, Dr. King concluded that a review of defendant's text messages months preceding his arrest and charges indicates that he was experiencing severe paranoia, delusions, and hallucinations. Dr. King noted that defendant meets the criteria for the following disorders: major depressive disorder, severe with psychotic features, generalized anxiety disorder, and obsessive compulsive disorder. In contrast, Dr. Lisa Anaker testified that at the time of the offense, defendant did not meet the statutory definition of mentally ill. The court qualified Dr. Anaker as an expert in forensic psychiatry. Dr. Anaker's understanding of Michigan definition of mental illness is that it is a substantial disorder of thought or mood that significantly impairs a person's judgment, behavior, capacity to recognize reality, or ability to cope with ordinary demands of life. On March 15, 2022, Dr. Anaker evaluated defendant relative to his criminal responsibility. The evaluation lasted approximately 5 hours. Prior to interviewing and evaluating defendant, Dr. Anaker consulted with defense counsel and the prosecution, reviewed police reports, Federal Bureau of Investigation interviews, U.S. Department of Justice reports, defendant's written or drawn material, videos, and a host of other information as outlined in pages 1 through 6 of her written report. Defendant advised Dr. Anaker that he had never been formally involved in mental health treatment prior to the alleged offense. Prior to the offense, defendant described having low mood, lack of motivation, low energy, occasional anhedonia, which is the inability to feel pleasure, suicidal thoughts, and a suicide attempt in October of 2021, and decreased appetite. Additionally, he described hearing both external and internal voices and had frequent hallucinations. Nevertheless, Dr. Anaker noted that a person can have anxiety or depression and can see a therapist, and they might not meet the criteria for statutorily defined mental illness because it does not rise to the threshold of a substantial disorder of thought or mood. Dr. Anaker disagreed with Dr. King's diagnosis of major depressive disorder severe with psychotic features because Dr. King relied heavily on subjective data instead of objective data. Dr. Anaker stated that it would be incredibly atypical for someone who was acutely psychotic, to then show no signs of psychosis, both during the shooting, immediately after the shooting, and then for months after in the jail without treatment. Additionally, defendant advised Dr. Anaker that he was not hallucinating at the time of the shooting, nor did he hallucinate in the days prior to the shooting. He denied command hallucinations, which are voices that command a person to do something. Importantly, defendant did not attribute any of his behavior to delusions or psychosis. Dr. Anaker did not contest that defendant had low mood, but disagreed that he met the level of functional impairment that is necessary for a major depressive disorder diagnosis. Here, there is no reasonable dispute that defendant planned to kill multiple people at Oxford High School. Defendant documented his plan in a journal, including who he would kill first, a pretty girl with a future. Defendant's journal is 22 pages long. Lieutenant Timothy Willis testified that all 22 pages in the journal referred to the school shooting. On page 22 of the journal, defendant wrote, "I want to shoot up the fucking school so badly. Soon, I'm going to buy a 9mm pistol." Additionally, he wrote that he would shoot anyone he sees and that he would aim for the head until he had to reload, that he would find a full class, and throw a Molotov cocktail in there. He wrote that he would continue to shoot people until the police breached the building, and then he would surrender and spend the rest of his life in prison. Defendant did not plan on killing teachers, but planned to kill a specific teacher. He wrote in part, "I'm sorry for this, Mom and Dad. I'm not trying to hurt you by doing this. I have to do this. This is the last passage I write. It's currently 29/11/2021, 1:23, exactly 1 day before the shooting. Defendant planned to cause the biggest school shooting in Michigan. He did not want to kill himself because he wanted to see the world react to the shooting. The court has reviewed what has been referred to as defendant's statement of intent video dated November 29th, 2021, the night before the shooting. The first video is approximately 19 minutes and 59 seconds long. In general, defendant confirmed that he was going to do the school shooting and gave reasons why. Defendant knew the possible consequences of his actions because he conducted research regarding possible penalties. He conducted research regarding other school shootings. Defendant's web history shows that he searched for, should you do something that can imprison you? Should you do something that scares you? Aftermath of the deadly shooting at Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida. What is the worst prison sentence you can get in Michigan? This was searched for 4 times. What is a life sentence for a 15-year-old? This was searched for 3 times. What is the legal age to be sent to prison? Michigan Youth Correctional Facility. What prisons are there in Michigan? Has anyone ever been executed in Michigan? What states have the death penalty? Is Nicholas Cruz sentenced to death? What does maximum death penalty mean? Further, defendant researched and considered the type of gun and ammunition that he would use during the shooting. In defendant's journal, he wrote, "So now I'm pissed because I want to do the shooting with a 9mm pistol, as they are effective for killing. But right now, all I got is a puny 22 LR Kel-Tec that I don't know where my dad hid it." In his journal, defendant drew 2 separate rounds of bullets. He specified that the kill range for a 22 caliber rifle is 25 meters maximum, whereas the kill range for a 9mm parabellum pistol, 100 meters. On multiple occasions, the defendant practiced shooting a gun at a shooting range. Additionally, in preparation for the shooting, defendant researched the school's layout and downloaded a map of Oxford High School. The map showed locations of classrooms, restrooms, entrances, and exits. Prior to downloading the school map, he conducted an internet search regarding the average police response time for a shooting. He created a list of items needed for the shooting that included a 9mm pistol, 2 to 5 Molotov cocktails, 1 to 3 powered NOS flares, a pair of gloves, hat, jacket, mask, and a knife. While at the school, but prior to the shooting, defendant plugged his ears with tissue paper to muffle the gunshot noise. Not only did defendant plan every action, but he also followed through with his plan. First, defendant shot Phoebe Arthur and Elijah Mueller, who were shot in the face and neck area. He then shot John Ocedo, who was running for his life. He then shot Kylie State, Riley Franz, and he killed Hannah St. Juliana. Defendant shot and killed Madison Baldwin. He shot Tate Muir in the back of the head from approximately 100 feet away, killing him. He walked past an occupied classroom, turned around, and fired several shots into an office, shooting Molly Darnell. Aiden Watson was shot as he was running for his life. Defendant killed Justin Sterling in the restroom. All in all, defendant killed 4 people and injured 7 others. Again, this court finds impetuosity and potential failure to appreciate the risks and consequences of his actions are neutral factors. The court cannot find impetuosity mitigating here based upon defendant's significant plan to conduct the school shooting. The court notes that defendant may have had a mental illness, but that does not persuade the court that this factor is mitigated. As outlined, he researched the weapon he would use, he downloaded a map of the high school, he put tissue in his ears to protect himself prior to the shooting, and he methodically shot and killed several individuals with precision after having practiced at a gun range. This is not a case where the defendant had no time to think about what he was going to do. He had several opportunities to not conduct a school shooting, but he went through with it anyway. Additionally, he had several opportunities to stop the school shooting during the incident, but he did not. After shooting the first person, he was not deterred from shooting others. The defendant's decision to conduct the school shooting was not an impulsive or impetuous decision. It was a thoroughly thoughtful one. Next, he appreciated the risk and consequences of his actions. How can this court possibly find mitigating that defendant did not appreciate the risk and consequences of his actions, where defendant said he would spend the rest of his life in prison and even wrote about it and conducted significant research regarding a potential prison sentence? Defendant wrote in his journal, "I'm probably going to spend the rest of my life in prison. I hope I can talk to someone, though, so I don't take my anger out on the other prisoners." As outlined above, he conducted significant research regarding possible criminal penalties. In one internet search, he specifically searched, "What is a life sentence for a 15-year-old?" on 3 different occasions, and "What is the worst prison sentence you can get in Michigan?" on 4 different occasions, albeit the searches were conducted on the same day. Presumably, the defendant would have received a response to his internet search that would have advised him of the possible penalties. He even researched Michigan prisons. Additionally, he researched other school shooters and their sentences. He knew the full outcome of his actions and appreciated the consequences. Dr. Keating testified that an adolescent's ability to override unanalyzed poor decision-making is limited. But here, defendant analyzed every action that he would take. Defendant certainly analyzed his poor decision to conduct the school shooting, so his ability to override the best decision should not have been limited. In sum, impetuosity and potential failure to appreciate the risks and consequences of his actions are neutral factors. Next, the court finds that the juvenile's family and home environment, from which he cannot usually extricate himself, no matter how brutal or dysfunctional, are mitigating factors. There is no question that defendant's home environment was not ideal. Prior to the offense, defendant was a resident of Oxford, Michigan. In 2020, Oxford, Michigan had a population of 3.5 thousand people with a median age of 43 and a median household income of $67,130. Defendant's family fit the profile of the average family in Oxford. The court reviewed defendant's admitted Exhibit B, which is Dr. Jillian Peterson's report from the Violence Project. Dr. Peterson is the co-founder and co-president of the Violence Project Research, which is known for its public database of mass shooters in the United States. Dr. Peterson outlined in her report that witnesses will testify about defendant's early childhood growing up in Washington State. Multiple neighbors heard yelling, screaming, smacking, and crying coming from inside the Crumbley's various residences on multiple occasions. Neighbors thought there was domestic violence happening, complained to management, and even called the police. Friends and neighbors witnessed defendant punished violently by James and Jennifer Crumbley. Defendant's elementary school teachers would testify that James and Jennifer Crumbley were not active in his education. Witnesses will testify that daily fighting continued into defendant's adolescence up until the time of the shooting. James and Jennifer Crumbley fought loudly on a daily basis until late in the night and early mornings. They were often intoxicated during these altercations. The court notes that over the course of the 4-day Miller hearing, it did not hear from any of the witnesses that Dr. Peterson outlined. Nevertheless, Dr. Peterson's report is consistent with Dr. Colin King's testimony regarding defendant's upbringing and home environment prior to the shooting. The court finds that defendant's parents neglected him. As early as age 6, defendant was left home alone. Dr. King interviewed a neighbor who advised that defendant would go across the street to the neighbor's home, especially during thunder showers, to report that he was afraid and would ask for help. While at home alone, defendant spent countless hours playing video games and spent an inordinate amount of time going to different websites, and indulging in various graphic media. Defendant began to fantasize about being a part of violent scenes. Dr. King referred to defendant as a feral child. He defined feral child as a child who has been abandoned. Dr. King profiled defendant as a feral child because he had high levels of isolation, lack of parental support, lack of guidance, and lack of resources. Despite requesting mental health care, his parents failed to take him for a psychological medical evaluation. In Dr. Anika's report, she stated, while Mr. Crumbly denied any formal mental health treatment prior to the alleged offenses, he recalled requesting mental health care within the last year. He noted on his 15th birthday, he got really upset and said, "I want to see a therapist." He was asked why he wanted to see a therapist at that time and stated, "I guess I didn't want to move forward in life. I wanted to stay at that point. So when I realized I'm getting older, I needed help to get past that." He stated his mother reportedly said, "All right, I'll get you someone you can talk to." Defendant stated, "It never really happened and I forgot about it." Defendant's father bought him a gun that was ultimately used in the school shooting, despite knowing defendant needed a psychological and medical evaluation. Defendant's aunt and step-grandmother submitted letters to this court's review. For this court's review, that's defendant's Exhibit T. The court has read both letters. Defendant's aunt has been in weekly contact with him since incarceration in November of 2021. He has also had almost weekly contact with his step-grandmother. Defendant's aunt visited him in July of 2021. She describes him as an individual who possesses several remarkable traits. Defendant's aunt wrote to the court, "In my opinion, Ethan had a good childhood filled with love, family vacations, and happy memories." The last time she saw the defendant was in July of 2021. She described him as very helpful and respectful and assisted her in any way needed. They had a great conversation regarding his employment and pets. He even advised his aunt how he nursed an abandoned kitten back to health. This was 4 months prior to the shooting. Both his aunt and step-grandmother continued to support him. Per defendant, he did not experience trauma or abuse growing up. Defendant provided Dr. Anika with historical information regarding his upbringing and home environment. Dr. Anika reported that Mr. Crumbly was asked if he experienced trauma or abuse growing up. He denied this. He was asked specifically about a witness statement from a student at Oxford High School, in which she told police that Mr. Crumbly had informed her that his father shot him with BB guns on a regular basis. He responded, "I lied about that." He stated he had indeed told his classmate that his father shot him with BB guns, but indicated he only told her in an attempt to relate with her and her own struggles. He again denied any experience of physical, sexual, or emotional abuse. He instead recalled pleasant memories of camping with his parents and owning a wide variety of animals at their home, including a ferret, rabbit, chinchilla, and various cats and dogs. There is conflicting evidence regarding defendant's home environment. Therefore, the court places little to moderate weight on this factor. For example, defendant reports that his childhood was good, but Dr. King referred to defendant as a feral child. Dr. King reported that defendant's physical abuse was debatable, but defendant denied any history of physical abuse. Dr. King reported that defendant suffered from trauma, but defendant denied any history of trauma. Dr. King reported that defendant suffered emotional abuse, but defendant denied any history of emotional abuse. Dr. King advised that defendant's parents abandoned him, but they both discussed trying to get defendant's school counselor to talk to him. Further, multiple texts from defendant's mother show that she took interest in how defendant was doing, whether he made it home from school, and whether he had eaten before work, because she did not want him to go to work feeling unwell. For example, Defendant's mother texts his father, is he being weird and depressed? However crude, it shows an interest in defendant's well-being. Defendant's mother showed an interest in how defendant was doing and communicated those issues to defendant's father. Therefore, it does not appear to this court that defendant was a feral child as Dr. King described. Nevertheless, defendant's parents failed to get him the psychological medical evaluation that he needed, despite defendant asking for help. Defendant was exposed to substance abuse, but he denied that it negatively impacted him. In fact, he stated that he viewed his parents as a reminder of what not to do, and specifically looked to his father as what not to do, so he never touched, quote, weed, unquote, or alcohol. Indeed, it appears that his parents' consumption of alcohol contributed to their neglect, but it does not appear defendant was significantly affected. So the court finds that defendant's parents' substance abuse minimally impacted defendant. The court finds that his parents' neglect is a mitigating factor. However, his general home life, while not ideal, was also not terrible. Despite his parents' shortcomings, defendant appeared to have a loving and supportive family. He went on family vacations, owned several pets, and had visits from family. He had housing, lights, gas, water, and by his own statement, he was not subject to physical or sexual abuse. In defendant's own words, his childhood was good. In sum, the court finds that defendant's parents frequently left him alone since an early age, that his parents frequently used alcohol and argued in front of defendant, that his parents failed to take his mental health seriously, and that his father bought him a gun that he used in the school shooting. Taken together, defendant's family and home environments are mitigating factors. The court finds the circumstances of the homicide offense are neutral factors. There is no doubt that defendant committed a premeditated heinous crime. There is no need to be repetitive. The facts speak for themselves. Nevertheless, the court finds that defendant was the sole participant in the underlying crime. This was not an impulsive decision, nor was he peer pressured into committing the crime. He methodically walked through the school, picking and choosing who was going to die. He wanted to kill the innocent. The court finds this factor neutral. Next, the court finds that the incompetencies of youth, which affect whether the juvenile might have been charged with and convicted of a lesser crime, whether the juvenile was unable to deal with law enforcement or prosecutors, or whether the juvenile did not have the capacity to assist their attorney in their own defense, is a neutral factor. The court notes that defendant filed an insanity defense and subsequently withdrew the defense. Defendant has never been referred for competency. The court appointed 3 attorneys to assist defendant, which includes a legal guardian ad litem. The court appointed a legal guardian ad litem because defendant's parents are incarcerated at the Oakland County Jail. He has had more than adequate legal representation. Defendant can consult with his attorneys. He understands the charges against him, and he has had a factual understanding of the charges. In fact, he participated in his own defense and submitted to numerous evaluations and interviews from defense experts. Dr. King categorized defendant as a highly intelligent person. Defendant, in consultation with his attorneys and legal guardian ad litem, pleaded guilty as charged to all counts within the general information. There is no evidence on the record that defendant's youthfulness caused him to be charged with higher crimes versus lesser crimes, nor is there any evidence that he does not have the capacity to assist his attorneys in his own defense. Based upon his careful planning, maturity, and intelligence at the time of the offense, there is no evidence that defendant would have dealt with police or prosecution any differently if he was an adult. In fact, defendant specifically planned how he would deal with the police at the time of the shooting, surrender, and allow police to take him into custody. As such, the court finds this factor is neutral. Lastly, the court finds the juvenile's possibility of rehabilitation is a neutral factor. According to both the prosecution and defense, This case poses an issue of first impression in the United States because it involves the court weighing the Miller factors prior to sentencing and not on resentencing for a minor who's 15 years old at the time of the offense. Normally, in determining a juvenile's possibility of rehabilitation, the court has prison records or other records to rely on because the individual is before the court on resentencing for crimes in which they received life without parole sentences while minors. They are also known as juvenile lifers. Currently, defendant is 17 years of age and has been incarcerated since November of 2021. Therefore, the court has limited information regarding defendant's possibility of rehabilitation. So, the court finds it important to note his behavior prior to the underlying offense and his behavior thereafter in weighing his possibility of rehabilitation. Prior to the underlying offense, it is clear from the record that defendant was obsessed with violence. Defendant's internet history shows him visiting a specific violent website daily, months prior to the shooting. Lieutenant Willis described the site as an extremely graphic website that shows actual footage of crimes, murders, and assaults. On November 23, 2021, 1 week prior to the shooting, defendant searched for violent footage of brutal murders done with a machete and chopped machete compilations. On November 29, 2021, the day before the shooting, defendant watched videos of several school shootings and their aftermath. The court reviewed school assignments and emails from school employees. Defendant drew pistols and rifles on several classwork assignments. An assignment asked defendant about his favorite books, movies, and TV shows. Defendant wrote in part that his favorite book is Resistance and Making Bombs for Hitler. A teacher caught defendant looking at different bullets on his cell phone while the teacher passed out essays. There were 93 pages of homework papers found in defendant's backpack. There were guns drawn on at least 33 pages of homework. Additionally, the court has read defendant's journal. Defendant wrote, "If I would have never thought of the brilliant idea of shooting up the school, then I probably would have become a serial killer. I don't know which one is worse. LOL." Excuse me. Additionally, defendant wrote that he started a plan to kidnap, rape, and kill a young woman in his neighborhood, and that he found out she lived 5 minutes from him. He stated he would kidnap her with an industrial garbage bag, and he would then torture and rape her until he slit her throat. He further wrote about how he killed 8 infant baby birds by slowly torturing them until death. The court has reviewed videos that depict defendant torturing a baby bird as he talked to it. He slowly killed the baby bird. In May of 2021, defendant texted his friend B about torturing baby birds. B advised defendant that most psychopaths start with small animals and eventually get bored with killing small animals and move on to killing bigger animals and then people. Defendant responded, "Yes, sir." It is important to note that defendant stated to B that most serial killers get their damage from their family or accidents, but I have no trauma from my past. I was just born this way. When Dr. Anker asked him what thoughts or feelings arose when he tortured baby birds, the defendant responded, "It's like a feeling between good and pleasurable. A relief feeling, feeling empowered. I don't know, it just felt good." There's other disturbing evidence, but it's clear to this court that defendant had an obsession with violence before the shooting. As stated, the court also finds it appropriate to note defendant's post-arrest behavior in determining his possibility of rehabilitation. Since the defendant's incarceration at the jail, he has attempted to obtain his GED. The court has read the report of defendant's legal guardian ad litem, Ms. McKelvey. Defendant passed all practice GED tests, including the math portion, with which he had struggled. Defendant was unable to take the GED test due to the inability to find a proctor approved to enter the jail. Per Ms. McKelvey, she believes if defendant had the opportunity to take the test, he would have passed. While at the jail, defendant has had several misconducts. On January 23, 2023, Defendant was investigated for an incident where the juvenile next to his cell was able to use the GED tablet to post a video on Instagram from his cell. Defendant told deputies that he was the person who hacked into the protected password on the tablet, and that he also told the other juvenile inmate how to hack the tablet. Defendant advised deputies that he had hacked the tablet to play video games and read articles online regarding his case. This was not entirely true. Law enforcement was able to recover the tablet's deleted internet search history. Deleted search history showed that the defendant searched the same violent website he searched prior to the shooting to watch violent videos of the police, work accidents, and a prisoner killed during a fight in a cell. On February 10th, 2023, defendant received his first violation for allowing another inmate to use his phone pen and allowing the other inmate access to defendant's phone credits and account. On the same day, jail staff observed defendant using a thin rope to wiggle a sugar packet to another juvenile inmate in a cell next to his. Defendant refused a deputy's order to give him the rope and instead flushed it down the toilet. In the jail, rope is considered dangerous contraband. On February 11, 2023, defendant received a Category 1 violation for making contraband dice and a gaming board out of toilet paper and a cardboard box lid. Defendant received a fourth violation for failing to follow deputies' orders to remove trash bags on his windowsill. The deputies removed the trash bags and placed them on the floor, but defendant put them back up. The jail has also cited defendant for 3 additional rule violations that occurred on May 23, 2023, which included 2 violations of the jail's health and safety rules violation and 1 violation for destruction of jail property. The health and safety violations were for defendant's failure to keep his room clean and sanitary, whereas the destruction of jail property violation was because defendant removed a screw from the toilet seat in his cell. In sum, defendant's expert in corrections, Dr. Romanowski, noted that defendant has demonstrated moderate difficulty adjusting to incarceration at the county jail. Dr. Romanowski, when asked about his opinion regarding defendant's potential for rehabilitation, stated, "I've had very limited information, basically defendant's records in jail. But honestly, I think everybody has a potential for change. And I think Mr. Crumbley would be no exception to that rule. But I think he has to make that choice. He has to be the one to say, I want the change." Additionally, Dr. King testified that he believes defendant can be rehabilitated. In support of his opinion, Dr. King referred to working in the field of brain injury for 25 years and his treatment of people with mental health. He further referred to neuroplasticity, which is the ability of the brain to create new pathways. Dr. King indicated that defendant's brain is still maturing and his brain may not reach full maturity for another 10 years. The court finds that the evidence at this point shows that defendant's possibility of rehabilitation is slim. Defendant continues to be obsessed with violence and could not stop his obsession even while incarcerated at the jail. His obsession with violence is in part what caused defendant to commit the underlying offense. If defendant continues to be obsessed with violence in the jail, how can there be a possibility of rehabilitation? He continued the same type of behavior that he exhibited pre-incarceration. Although defendant may have received his GED if he could have taken the test, that alone does not show a possibility of rehabilitation. As defendant's own expert stated, defendant has to be the one who wants to change if he is to be rehabilitated. The evidence does not demonstrate to this court that he wants to change. Further, the court notes and considered Dr. King's testimony regarding rehabilitation. Dr. King testified that defendant's brain has not reached full maturity and therefore a defendant can be rehabilitated. The court gives this conclusion little weight because it only focuses on defendant's brain maturing. It does not appear to consider other factors such as how will prison affect defendant's rehabilitation, or defendant's family support or lack thereof, or if defendant even wants to be rehabilitated. In short, the court cannot find that there is a possibility that defendant can be rehabilitated based solely on his brain maturing. Daily, there are people who have mature brains that commit heinous crimes and show no signs of rehabilitation or possibility of rehabilitation. The court finds defendant's possibility of rehabilitation is a neutral factor. In conclusion, the court finds that defendant's age and home and family environment are mitigating factors. The court finds the remaining factors neutral. This crime is not the result of impetuosity or recklessness, nor does the crime reflect the hallmarks of youth. Defendant carefully and meticulously planned and carried out the shooting. Accordingly, the court, having weighed all factors and noting the Michigan Supreme Court's admonition in Taylor, finds that the prosecution has rebutted the presumption by clear and convincing evidence that a sentence to life without parole is a disproportionate sentence. As such, this case will proceed to sentencing on December 8th, 2023. That is the order of the court. With that, counsel, we need to set another placement hearing because I have to still review defendant's placement every 30 days. I'm looking at October 20th, 2023 at 9 a.m. via Zoom for the next placement hearing. Does that work for counsel?
That's fine for the people, Judge. Thank you.
Works for
That's fine.
defendant?
Yes, it does.
Thank you. With that, the court will enter this order forthwith. Is there anything else we need to address for the record this morning?